Good morning, student. Student, in the last few days, I have taken the class revision test, which is very important for the revision of the previous chapters. Okay, because I am not given the full notes. You have already make this. Okay, so student, there is some human error also found in my question. When I click the answer, some answer are fluctuate when I clicking this. So Agya asked to me, sir, DNA are the made up of the chromosome are the made up of the DNA and RNA. But I am clicking and show the DNA and protein. So I am explain this. This is this okay. Second answer, DNA and RNA. If you have any problem or you have find the wrong answer in my class revision test, online class revision test, you can ask to me. And second is what is the unit of hereditary characters? So hereditary is whole that are go one generation to the another generation, means their parents to their offspring. So whole cell, this is called the chromosome. But in the chromosome, what is the unit of the chromosome? This is gene, because gene is the responsible for the particular characteristics which is found on the chromosome. Okay, so but the unit of heredity is the chromosome, and unit of the chromosome, that is gene. Okay, student, I hope you are all completed your notes as well as class notes on online classes. Okay, now student, today we will discuss about the next topic, that is diversity in living organism. Diversity in the living organism. Student, first of all, open the book. Class 9, subject science, sub-subject biology. Today's my topic is diversity. DIVERSI in living organism. Student, diversity in living organism. Student, there are various organisms are live in our surrounding, in our environment, in our world. Some organisms are found in some particular area, but they are not found in the other parts of the world. Suppose kangaroo found in the only Australia. Okay, panda generally found in the China region, and there are so many differences are found in organism to organism. So in the modern science, it is not possible to distinguish between the organism. So it is very necessary to classify them according to their similarities and dissimilarities. But in previous years, scientists did not recognize how they are distinguished between them. One scientist, that is the Rosen. Okay, Rosen in the 98, Rosen told that our organisms are divided into their habitats and their food habits, body covering, movement, organ of the movement, breathing organs, and so they differentiate the organism according to their external feature. External features. Okay, some external features: size, color, pattern, like size, color, pattern. Okay, you can write down size, color, pattern, internal structure, nutrition, behavior, internal structure, and habitats and their habitat, etc. Okay. So all of which are different from one organism to the another organism. One organism to the another organism. So you know whale. Whale is found in the ocean. 30-meter long. So this is the 30-meter long. Okay, and redwood tree, sequoia, sequoia, about 100 meter long. And pine tree live about 1,000 of years. Some bacteria are very few sizes, in about micrometer, and some organisms have the life cycle only 1 day. But redwood tree, sequoia pine tree has 1,000 of years, but some organism only 1 day. Mosquitoes, houseflies. Okay. So student, the diversity extend with their habitat, behavior, natural nutrition process. So they are categorized on their similarities and dissimilarities. Okay. So you can also categorize the Desi cow from the Jersey cow. In the crowd of Desi cow, you can identify the Jersey cow, because this is the identification of the Jersey cows, of their size, broadness of their mouth, and milk production, and their size, their pattern. So you can recognize the Jersey cow from their Desi cows. Jersey cow is the exotic, means the foreign cow, foreign breeding cow, and Desi cow is our Indian cow. Okay, so you can differentiate the indigenous cow, means Desi cow, and exotic cow in the foreign cow. Okay, now student, you scientists also differentiate the organism according to their group and subgroups. Groups and subgroups. What is this? Means groups and subgroups means according to their food habit and similarities and dissimilarities of their external and internal body structure. Scientists also divide the organism into groups and subgroups. So student, why classification needed? So needs for classification. Why need for classification? Who is the father of classification? Means taxonomy. Who is the father of taxonomy? Okay. Write down the definition of about taxonomy. Okay. Write down the taxonomy. Definition of taxonomy. The science dealing with the science dealing with identification, nomenclature, and classification of organism and classification of organism. Classification of organism is called taxonomy. Taxonomy. Okay, it's called taxonomy. Carolus, Linnaeus, 1707 to 1778 is called father of taxonomy. Father of taxonomy. Give binomial, bio, no, me, mean, cla, ture. Binomial, no, m, IAL, binomial nomenclature. In his book Philosophica Botanica, philosophy का BOTA Botanica in 1751. Okay, in his book Botnica. You know, student, there are the 1.7 to 1.8 millions of organisms are found in our world. 1.7 to 1.8 million organisms found in our world. In this, there are 4,326 species of animals, and about SYS Systema Naturae, in the book Systema Naturae, and as well as how many, about 5,900 species of plants. In his book Species Plantarum. Okay. So, student, taxonomy is the classification, means the classification, identification, nomenclature, okay, of the organism. So, the father of the taxonomy is the Carolus Linnaeus, and who give the binomial nomenclature? So, binomial nomenclature was given by the Carolus Linnaeus in his book Philosophica Botanica, 1751, and about, student, 1.7 to 1.8 millions of organisms are found in the world. And he also described about 4,326 species of animals given in his book Systema Naturae, and about 5,900 species of plants given in the book Species Plantarum. Okay, so you can write some points in your classwork copy. Okay, students, write down. Now, student, I hope you are all write down this. Already you have written this, but I am going to explain this once again. This is the general question introduction about the diversity in the living organism. Why needed of the classification? Why, student? Classification needed for the identification of the organism, their characteristics, their food habit. Okay. So the next need of need. Next topic is need for classification. So due to this, we can differentiate the organism according to their similarities and dissimilarities. Okay, according to their group and subgroup. Okay, student. So need for classification by the following reason. By the following reasons. You can write down some points. Following reasons. What following reasons, student? Write down. Not possible to study. Okay, not possible to study every organism. Every organism. Okay, second. You can write down second. There is a no way. There is a no way. There is a no way for which to identify the organism which without a proper system. Without a proper system. Okay. Third, organism of other localities and horses can be studied only through a good system of classification. Good system of classification. Okay. So need for classification, you can write down in your own words. Means not possible to study the every organism, and there is no way to identify organism without a proper system of classification, and organism of other localities and fossils. So there are many numbers of the fossils are found. The paleologist discovered this and write their features in the systematic pattern. So this organism of the other localities and fossils can be studied only through a good system of classification, because without knowledge of the classification we cannot give the correct information about the fossils which are found in the sedimentary rocks. Okay. Now student, first of all write down this. This is the need for classification. And what is the other means importance of classification? Importance. Why importance? This is a reason for study and importance. I am giving some clues, some notes about the classification, need and importance. Importance of classification. First of all, it gives idea. First of all, it gives an idea of diversity found in living organism. Found in living organism. Second, you can write down it gives system of classification of known and unknown organisms. Okay. Third, it provides interrelationship, interrelationship between different organism, different categories of organism. Okay. Also provides the knowledge about evolution. You know, the development of the simpler organism to the complex organism. This is called evolution. So it also provides the knowledge about the evolution. So there are so many points you can write down in the importance of classification. So it gives idea of the diversity found in the organism, and it gives the system of classification of known and unknown organism, and it provides interrelationship between the different categories of the organism, and also provide the knowledge about the evolution. Okay, I hope you are all understood about today's explanation of the biodiversity in the living organism. So write down today's homework. Bio did introduction of diversity in living organism. Okay, student. Now I am going to leave your class because this time is going to over. I hope you are all cooperate to me and asked any query. You can query any question which are given in your test. Okay. So student, make a short and smart class note in your classwork copy. Thank you, student. Class is over.